What's up everybody, Austin here with the Evolving Tank, welcome back. So the 400-gallon aquarium has a problem, and it's the flow. I noticed how bad it was back when I added the ICX into the tank for the Congo Tetras. All of it sank to the bottom of the tank and just sat there. It didn't disperse through the tank at all like it was supposed to, and it made it pretty obvious that there were dead spots in the aquarium, and I knew that wasn't a good sign at all. The water wasn't flowing. So I had to come up with a way to fix it, and of course the first obvious step was to clean the filters. I showed the process I used to clean one of those filters in my last video. Please check it out if you haven't already. They were pretty dirty, which I would expect considering I hadn't cleaned them even a single time in the last year. But this change definitely made a difference. The next step I was going to take to make sure the tank had adequate flow and no dead spots was adding a wave maker. And full disclosure, I failed big at my first attempt at this. Me being me, I went with one of the strongest wave makers I could find, but it ended up being so strong that it started sucking in the plants and kicking up everything in the tank, more than I wanted it to. Even when I placed it on the other side of the tank, it was obvious it was still going to be too strong. So I got another smaller one from the same company. I didn't want it to be a tornado in there, I just wanted some more water movement. I also didn't want pockets in the tank where all the waste could just accumulate, and I was hoping this would do the trick. So I placed it in the tank, knowing I'd probably have to play with the positioning later on and make sure everything was flowing just like I wanted. And then I turned it on. And it did exactly what I needed to. There was a nice constant flow in the tank now. And when fish like the hill stream loach or Corridora kick up debris and detritus, there's a good chance it may actually end up in the filter now, instead of sitting on the bottom of the tank, possibly fouling up the water. The swaying I saw on the plants now was also good. The only plant it looked like it may be a bit too much for at the time was the red tiger lotus, but I planned to trim some of those older, bigger leaves that were getting caught up in the flow. And side note, I don't know if this was because of the flow, but not long after I made the change, the Congo Tetra were looking better than ever. Coming up, we're adding a new fish into the tank and doing some big rearranging of the plants. If you're interested, make sure to subscribe. I'll see you all next time.